Hi, my name is Don Gilman. I'm an engineer, a rocket scientist. I have a doctorate in organization change. I've worked in 32 different countries over the last 30 some odd years. It's interesting. One of the big parts of what I do right now is executive coaching. And it's fascinating to me with new executives who think the same rules apply to them as when they were an individual contributor. And part of my challenge is to educate them on the fact that, no, you're a leader now, you're an executive now, you're a manager now, and different rules apply. You don't have to like it. You can say it's not fair, and I'm not going to disagree with you, but it is a reality. We operate with different rules as leaders and executives in organizations. Set boundaries. In other words, you are the leader. What is okay to talk about? What is not okay to talk about? Now, there are certain things that are protected. If you have unions, there are certain things you can't restrict free speech. But at the same point, we are employers. And I want to acknowledge that people have a job to do. And if they're spending 6 hours a day talking about the latest debate or talking about the certain issue, okay, you have a right to set some boundaries. Now, there's a caveat to that. Set the boundaries and then communicate them clearly, and then enforce them equally. You can't play favorites, and that's where I come back to be aware of your own biases. Just because the political talk aligns with your beliefs, you don't enforce that. No, that's not okay. If you're going to enforce it and set boundaries and enforce it, you've got to enforce it across the board. That's your right as an employer, as a manager. Be careful letting your own views be known. Now, I know this kind of stinks. It's not necessarily fair. You want to participate in the dialogue as well. When you become a leader, the bar is a little different. People are listening to you. People are looking at you. You have a different level in the organization. And as such, you've got to be a little more careful with what you say. If you tweet or post on a social media platform a political view, well, if somebody on your team is up for a promotion, and coincidentally, they have posted an opposite view on social media, and you, maybe not even knowing what their views are, it's inconsequential, you look at the candidates and you pass them over for somebody else, you are opening the door to potential lawsuits, potential claims of bias. At the very least, you could get claims of bullying or harassment because of your views that you posted on social media as a manager. The bar is a little different. So I want you to be aware of that as a leader in an organization. You've got to be careful with how you share your views, even on social media, even on things outside of work. It's known now, and people will see it, people will follow you. Just exercise extra caution.